Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you doing? This is just going to be a quick reading for you for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I'm going to show you the cards here. You have the Empress, and then we're just going to get a few cards here. Please check out my other placements and playlists, and check your placements for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. As we're watching the cards come out here, which is what you need to know for this coming week. And we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, and hope that you're doing well. Scorpio, if you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. It's $45 through Zoom, so let me know if you would like to have a personal reading based on your own situation. And just keep in mind that this is only for Scorpios in your chart, okay? So double check that. All right, Scorpio, so let's look at what's going on in your world. The bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands here. And that Page of Wands is talking about there's an incoming message for you. So it could be here, it could be, just see what the message is. But your first card came out, Scorpio. You're coming into your Empress energy, and hope that you could see the cards pretty well here. The Empress energy is showing up in the way you're viewing yourself, the way you're nurturing, loving. Remember, this is the Four Queens, and male or female here, it does not matter. When I say queens, it could be anybody. But your energy here is showing that you are feeling, I would say, knowing your direction, you're knowing what you're doing, and you're learning from your past mistakes, Scorpio, okay? You are taking things that may have let you down before, but you're rebuilding yourself, Scorpio, so good for you. You also have the World card here, so with that Empress energy there, you are seeing yourself, like I said, starting this new beginning, taking risks, going out, doing things that you need to do, and taking care of yourself. And it's not dependent on anyone anymore. I do feel like here, your energy, you are being finally letting that past go, letting all that anger, that sadness, that hurt, that person that you think about that did not commit to you, and I get to this card here, that did not commit to you, that you gave investment to, that you didn't get back on your return. I do feel like you're starting to understand that how great you are, and how special you are, and how rare you are. Let's say it that way, how rare you are. So you got this new beginning coming up for you in the way of great things are starting to happen for you, Scorpio. All right, so let's see here. So you do have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. That's that person or something that you might be needing to worry about money, things like that. Maybe you're working on building your skill set, you're investing more into, and I do feel like this is that beginning part. You're looking at yourself as, what can I do to help myself become better? What can I do in the world of things that's the world's out there offering me, and I'm not taking a chance yet. So I do feel like you're getting into some type of risk-taking kind of feeling, like you're just taking a chance. But you do have the Ten of Pentacles, and also you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this person in the past, or the situation that did not commit to you, or they weren't loyal to you, you could have held them accountable here. But I don't see you, Scorpio, you're not focused on these people anymore. I just don't see it. You got the Five of Wands here, and I do feel like the people that you try to hold accountable, or maybe even try to compromise with here, it just seems like no matter what you did for that situation, it never panned out. But coming back to your Empress energy here, you are kind of seeing yourself in a new beginning situation, all right? So, but you do have this message here on the bottom of the deck about learning, what is this meaning of a message? So let's look at here. We're going to see what your center message is calling for here. All right, I'm going to pull my camera back just a little bit. Hopefully you can see all the cards. Let me do it this way. Three and three here. All right, so getting that back in the frame. Sorry, spending time on this. But anyway, let's see that energy, okay? So when you have this message here, let's see what this ongoing message about, what's this Page of Wands talking about? Someone's wanting to talk to you, have a message here. Ooh, all these cards fell out at once. All right, so let's take a look at these cards. I gotta set them. Okay, it came out at once. You have the eight of Wands. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Ace of Swords. So you do have someone here that is moving forward towards you. It could be a job opportunity. It could be somebody might be on your LinkedIn account. I don't know why I'm feeling that here, but with all this money around, floating around, somebody could be checking your Indeed or your LinkedIn account or your social media. So, but there is some kind of great movement here, Scorpio, that you're looking in the Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords, and Ace of Swords. So this beautiful feeling here coming from off that page energy is someone really, 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 really wants to talk to you, and it could be about. Maybe before you didn't have money, but there's this opportunity of a new job, or there's someone coming in to give you an explanation about building a commitment with you. But whoever this person is, whether it's a job opportunity or love life, could be a family member doing the same thing. They do feel like here they start to really understand the truth about the situation, and they say that you're right. Okay? Or you're the one that they should select here if it's in a job. All right, so something like in that category. But let's see what this moving on. Let's see some more. Tell me more about this. 2 more cards on this Ace of Pentacles. And let's see what's going on with the Ace of Swords. Hope you're all doing well today. Okay, that's too many cards. Let's just try to shuffle one more time for the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the card for the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, 3 of Cups you have here, and you have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Temperance. Bottom of the deck you have, all right, so then we're going to change decks here. So you do have the energy of the Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, which is great news. 3 of Cups. I think something here is going to really happen, Scorpio, coming up on that Lions Gate on the 12th. It's going to be some kind of new opportunity for you. You're going to be very happy about this. You're going to be very happy about this. And of course, it could be a past person here. I do have the Knight of Swords and the Temperance energy. It could be some type of but I do feel like this energy right here is very open. It's very coming in with some type of true offer, somebody that's not, something that's going to make you really happy here. I do feel like this is going to be a joy that, because you stepped into that Empress energy, Scorpio, and we talk about changing the way we think. We have that negative thinking, you got to throw it out the window, okay? And you got to keep it moving. But here it does feel like you are in the Page of Cups. You're right now not in a mood for love. You're not in a mood for players. You're not in the mood for anybody that's testing you're not even wanting to talk to anything about love relationships here. I do feel like you're just in would you like to have a partner one day? Of course. But I do feel like you're just not in that mood. With a Temperance here, you are feeling very patient. Maybe you are getting some kind of anxiety here, being impatient with some things or unbalanced. But you do know, like, you just cannot waste any more time with this person and their past energy. I do feel like you call judgment on this past energy, the one who didn't invest in reciprocate back into you. I do think that energy is what you're looking at. Like, you just don't have time for people. You're being very selective here, how you're going to show up for people and how you're going to manifest things into the judgment. So you're not even, there's something in your energy with good karma here, Scorpio, coming in as that Empress energy. You are starting to feel that you're going to get everything you deserve here, Scorpio. But you're going to have to say these words, okay? One thing I need you to do to manifest is make sure you're taking accountability for yourself. Not put 100% on the past person, whether avoidant, a narcissist, or anything like that. But accountability of saying, I stayed with that person too long. I shouldn't have tolerated that. I saw the red flags, but I ignored it. Whatever the accountability is, just take accountability for that. And the second part of that is getting what you want, Scorpio, in the universe of things. You have to really shift your focus all back to you and do what you're supposed to do to love yourself, okay? So let's see what's coming up in your outcome here. So I do have this kind of judgment energy. So we're going to move that to the side. So judgment, doing what's best for you. Justice is here to help serve you, to make your life better. Now keep in mind, you are the Empress, and you're going to have to, and you're regaining that energy back. Okay, so let's see what your outcome is going to be here. Show me what the outcome is for Scorpio. Show me the outcome for Scorpio. If you need a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. Glad to help you on your situation. Let's see what your outcome is. If you were dealing with somebody, I think you have completely said, I can't never go back to this person. And why would you? You know, somebody, but I'm not seeing any love thing here. I'm just saying you're recognizing your lesson, or they learned their lesson. One of the two. Because they have learned a lesson. Maybe you have learned something from that situation, but you're putting yourself in a situation to move forward. But this could be between you and another person as well. Roles can be reversed. You got the King of Swords here. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh, Eight of Wands again. Got the Ace of Swords again. Okay, definitely some kind of communications coming in for you. Ooh, there's the Queen of Swords. Somebody wants to communicate with you. They want to make, it seems like they want to make something, they're going to admit that they lied to you and they were wrong, or they just didn't understand you. Yeah, they didn't give you the commitment that you deserved. If this is in love, I don't see any cups here other than the Three of Cups, but that means happiness in this scenario, in this reading. You got the Ace of Pentacles, where you had the Ace of Pentacles over here. I think here where you're recognizing that you were trying your best to be with this person. But in your job too, or maybe you were doing your best in your job and they didn't notice you. You got the Three of Wands here as well, so let's get some more. I'm not clear on the understanding of this yet, but you do have the King and Queen of Swords here. Some of you were warriors or battling. Both of you could have learned a lesson here. That's what I'm getting. Why is the Five of Cups here? Somebody wants to come out of sadness with you, but I feel like you got your guard up so high that this person cannot get back in your life. They want access, and they're waiting for you. This person could be at a distance. Tell me about this energy of the Five of Cups. Oh, somebody may have... Okay, I gotta look a little bit more on this one. This is a tough outcome. I do feel like they want to come forward towards you, but they don't know what to do. It's like they're not quite sure of you yet. And you're saying, if you haven't made your mind up about me, just don't go choose somebody else. I mean, but this is the part of the communication. I do feel like you both need to have a sit-down conversation, or they're wanting that. They have the Five of Wands too. You had that. Why is this Five of Wands? I can't pick up this person's energy. Show me the cards. Energy for the Five of... Somebody wants to talk to you. Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. Ten of Swords. They're wanting, you know, this person wants to talk to you, definitely, whoever this is. You know, somebody that you had you both are strong-willed, you both are, comes across like you both are kind of, want your way, you know. But in their energy, they do want to have a conversation with you. You both are strong-willed people. And this is all Aries energy. You also have some air sign energy. Okay, it feels like this, they said that they're going to fight for you, they're determined, and they want to talk to you. Let's see what they want to talk about. You have the Ten of Wands here. They know they shouldn't have hurt you, Scorpio. Oh, jeez Louise. Look at that. And you have the Ten of Swords, and they're hurting like you are, but this karma that you had over here could have went to that person to teach them a lesson. But they do believe they belong with you, Scorpio. Something about that, I know that they didn't treat you right. They treated you kind of badly here with the Swords energy. But this shift of their understanding is they want to, they know they played games with you. They played mind games. They played with your feelings. They didn't see. They took you for granted here with the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Five of Hermit energy again. They're searching for you, and but they want to come. This is they're recognizing what they did wrong to you, Scorpio. Where there's one-sided relationship. They didn't put the effort in. They didn't talk to you. They disrespected you. Yes. But what do they want with Scorpio right now? Why are they... This person's recognizing all their wrongdoings towards you. But they know you were settling for less. Yeah, there's you have the option card here. You know, they yes, so this person may have grew up because of you, Scorpio. They learned all these hard, cold lessons from you. And they do see you as a beautiful person that you are. But they did have you, and they're looking at all you know what, the universe is showing them here, all the things that they've done wrong to you. Like, they showed you how they chose someone else over you, or they didn't prioritize you. They're showing that they betrayed you, the one-sidedness. Some of you could be going through a divorce here that they don't even want. They didn't, you know, and when justice showed them that they actually lost you here, and they're left alone in the Hermit, and now they want to say we're a perfect couple. We fight too much, Scorpio, but we got to learn how not to fight. And it's not your fault. It's just that this person didn't have with that Knight of Swords that we saw earlier, they were a runner. And every time you had a conversation with them, they would just take off. You know, shut down and just leave. But now it seems like this person has matured a little bit, and they want success with you, Scorpio. They do feel like with you, they can, and that's the thing. Let me get one more. Yeah. The Temperance is there. They have this, whoever this person is, they have patience to wait months and years till you're back together. When you return. That's what I hear. Until you return. Until you return. They do think like you made them grow up, and something about whatever you said, this person made them really, really go deep within to concentrate on how they treated you. And they still have attraction for you, Scorpio. This person thinks it was just wrong timing, but now they want to make it up to you. King of Wands, I don't know. King of Wands, he could be a joker, you know. It's my dog. But they do want this future with you. They see you on their path, their journey. They're looking for you, actually. They can't find you. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. This Wheel of Fortune we've been seeing a lot, Scorpio, about new beginnings. And I made a video, go back and look at that video. It's called End Into a Beginning. And this whole month of August, you're going to see a lot of change with you. And this is really where you're going to have to really analyze your own life. Planets are lining up. All kind of wild things are going on. But you have a chance here to make your path. And also this person wants to return and have a conversation with you. They don't see what I'm hearing until you return, or when they can see you again. They really want to see you again. They really want to talk to you. They want to have a conversation with you. and they think they want to build here with the Six of Wands. They want to build with you. They feel like you two can make a great couple. Now, they didn't. This person had to realize the wrong things they were doing to you this whole time. They didn't know that they were ready, but you told them some things. I don't know what you said to this person, but Scorpio, just because you don't see this person, they still think about you. They still think about what you said. They think about the happy moments with you, and now they're ready to commit. And they understood that you came in wanting a commitment. You had explained to them you were looking for somebody serious. You wanted to be with somebody, a partner. You wanted to start something great with someone. And the reason they left you like that is because they were not ready for a real relationship. But when they spotted you, it's like a diamond in the, just a diamond shining on them. And now this is your chance to be your own path, or you can choose to go back to this person. Let me see what this Wheel of Fortune is going to show. One more. Okay, but you're in charge of your own destiny, Scorpio. What is the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands for Scorpio? What's this meaning? What's the angel guidance spirit for Scorpio? Now the Six of Wands. Oh, Scorpio. The angels might be bringing you two back together. No joke. You were this person's healer. You're some type of soul connection connected here. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying. I'm never going back with that person ever again. And I don't blame you. But, I'm going to put the but in there. And usually I don't. If you watch my channel, I tell you don't go back to these people. But it decided up you. But this person felt like when they met you, they weren't ready for whatever their reasons were. But they spotted you as an angelic, loving, kind, beautiful person, financially independent, got everything going on. And this person over here was in a whole different group than you. It's almost like you were settling for less at the time. And this person left because they were not quite an emperor yet. Okay, they were not in the emperor or the empress energy yet. And what happened was, maybe this person did come in with their little it seemed like here they know now that they did not give you a relationship like you asked for. They know they weren't ready, but they stringed you along. They were stringing you along, but they were doing that to stall you, to keep you from finding someone else. But they saw the success with you the whole time, but they didn't want to believe it. They thought you were just now they see how rare you are, Scorpio. And there's their energy of your energy and their energy, and you have that temperance here. The balance is for you two to come back together. And I'm not saying you two are going to come back together forever in a relationship, even though it looks like this, but it seems like here with that energy there, you both are ready. You're coming in alignment finally. And this could have been months or years later. Now, I'm not saying everybody out there, everybody's story is different. But this is a general read. But it does look like this person's trying to, and it's like they're thinking, I don't care what you say, Scorpio, we belong together. That's how they're thinking. Till I return, we get back together, whatever it is, until we had to wait to see if we're meant to be together. What's meant to be will be. And they didn't want to believe that you two should have been together. Maybe at the time you believed it and they didn't. You believed that they were a good partner for you, but they didn't, or they were not ready. But even if, they did you a favor, Scorpio, because if this person had came to you and they were not ready, that relationship would have ended, and they felt like that. So they rather, as cowardly as it sounds, they had to leave the relationship to find out who they were, to come back and they had to learn to work on themselves here, which they knew they needed some work here, and they had to work on themselves to build themselves back up to be able to meet you as the empress or the emperor. Okay, now that's not for all of you. Some of these people were just way too immature for you. But they're saying, this might mean a lot to you, some of you, and some of you might not zero resonate. But this person was a runner. and they finally got to the part where both of you are very headstrong, very headstrong. But whatever you said to them, it made them mad, it made them run away. They didn't feel like taking your anger out. They didn't want to take their anger out on you, vice versa. But they didn't commit. And they know they lied to you about a lot of things. They didn't lie about their telling you they weren't ready. I don't even think this person told you they were not ready for a relationship. I don't even think they told you that. I think they just kind of let it go with the flow kind of thing, and they never did even give you any kind of closure. But they really realized that how much you really cared about them and you wanted a relationship with them. Now, how this turns out is up to you, Scorpio, because you both are coming into the energy, but it is coming back around. I do feel like this person's going to try to convince you, or convince you you're being very headstrong, and this person's going to try to convince you now and they're going to have to prove a lot, and they know that, but I think they're ready to prove it, Scorpio. Okay, this person you may have broken with 4 or 5, 10 years ago, and this person's now coming back in a mature way, knowing what they want. Okay, but that's your reading, Scorpio. Give me that thumbs up. Remember, I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. So, but yeah, if you like a personal reading, I hope this resonates for you. Take care. Send in love and light. Bye bye.